Hi, my name is Rick Tinger. I'm the president of Jackson Family Wines. I'm going to be speaking at the Unified Symposium in Sacramento on Tuesday, January 27th. What I'm going to be talking about is really where is California on the world stage? My travels in the last 5 years of being president of Jackson Family Wines, I've seen really good things, not only in North America but outside of North America. But the answer is we have a lot of hard work to do. I'm also going to be talking about what have we been doing 25, 30 years, and then more importantly in the last really 5 years. The pillars of Jackson Family Wines, and maybe even in the wine business, and we've classified it as lands, brands, people, and innovation. So the four subject matters I'm going to touch on are based on those aspects of our business. When it comes to the land aspect, I'm going to talk about water conservation. And the most important ingredient in making wine actually is water. And really, what has Jackson Family Wines done to actually bring down water usage in the last several years to really being half what the industry average is? The other thing I'll be talking about in regards to brands and how important brands are, and really the history of, in my experience of brands in America and California, is I started off with the gamut brands where you had Gallo, Almaden, Masson, Eagle Nook, and Taylor. And if you look at the face of the earth today, really Almaden, Masson, Eagle Nook, and Taylor are gone. And then you had the emergence of the fighting varietals, where Kendall Jackson was a part of that, and brands like Glen Ellen and Fetzer were there. But if you look around the world today, Glen Ellen basically off the face of the earth. So it's important to build brands, and it's going to take. I think the key to building brands is you got to be proud of your brands. And the things we've done at Jackson Family Wines is we focus on the quality. Is if you produce a high quality product, the consumer will come back time and time again. I'm also going to talk about how the perception of California wines on the world stage is that when you go to Germany and you try to find California wines in a store, the size of the California wine set is about 6 inches. And when you go to Brazil, same story. If you go to China, very similar story. And I think the story I'm going to tell is when you think about when Chile came to America about 20 years ago, they came in on the low end. And then the difficulty of trying to explain the appellations of Chile to Americans was complicated. And then if you think after that, the Australians came to America. And they really kind of came in at the very same strategy. They kind of came in at the low end. My concern when you get outside of North America and you go to places, around the world, the average price of California wine coming out of California is in the 30s and 40 FOBs. So we've got to do a really good job as a team between all the various appellations, Napa Valley Vintners, Sonoma County Vintners, Lodi. We got to come up with a really good quality story to tell people outside of North America, so that we don't become a commodity to these various consumers in these other countries. Because at the end of the day, it takes teamwork, and it is a hard job. And that's probably the one thing that Jess instilled with me, being here for 25 years, is that you got to be a student of this industry, but it takes hard work and teamwork to be successful. I think as the CEO of Jackson Family Wines, I try to spend more time flying at 3 feet, which I call vine height, versus flying at 30,000 feet. The other two subjects, which is really people and innovation, is that I'm going to talk a little bit about immigration reform and kind of where we're at today with the executive order, the things that have happened since that particular date. In our situation, being an ag-based business, labor is critically important. But there are things that we've done in the last several years in regards to even the people that we meet at Unified, which is mechanization, not only in the vineyards with mechanical harvesters and the things that they can do, but also in the wineries. You need innovation to offset the labor issue that we have not only today, but the things that we're going to go through in the next several years. But people are obviously a big part of our business. The last thing I'll talk about is innovation and things that we're doing at Jackson Family Wines in regards to solar energy, smart irrigation, water conservation, barrel washing, things of that nature, to give people some insights as to things that they may be able to do to actually improve their carbon footprint on this world, which is very important not only to Jackson Family Wines, but I think the wine industry in general. So I'll take lots of questions. I'll tell some interesting stories about my life in the wine business, but I'm looking forward to the time I'm going to be able to spend on January 27th. Thank you.